research project on otaku communities. So, in order to know about otaku communities, we have to know about what otaku is. So, otaku originated in Japan, and it refers to one person who is known to have a strong dedication and liking towards Japanese pop culture. So, taking a liking to things like anime, manga, video games, collectibles, anything like that. And otakus will often put a large amount of time or even money into their interests. And as I was researching otaku culture, passion was a recurring theme, and I just wanted to bring that up because I love that. And you'd be wrong to assume if this community was strictly online, because it has heavily seeped into the offline world, which I'm about to get into in this timeline. Ooh. So, in the 60s and 70s, this was the rise of manga and anime, which also aligns well with the birth of otaku culture. This is like a huge industrial and technological changes right now during this time, and Japan's animation market is like going crazy, so people are really like finding out about this and getting interest. And this is when the original poor stigma around otaku first started, and there were even some criminal cases. So then otaku became like a derogatory term. It wasn't positive around this time. But in the 80s and the 90s, this was crazy because this is when the internet came out and home computers came out, and more people have internet and more people can access, and the stigma slowly began to lift. And at this point, there's even established conventions for people to attend, or for otaku to attend. And yeah, by the 2000s, it had totally blew up and gained popularity all over the world. And it totally redirected and diversified the entire otaku community. So, the learning process in this community, it's not a traditional classroom setting. It's not like there's a teacher and homework. It's all about interest and participation. People learn by, well, doing it. So people make fan art, people make fan fiction, people design cosplay, people trade collectibles, people discuss, people argue or debate, if you will. And there's a lot of sharing of knowledge. It happens really naturally just by being a part of the community. People learn, just by being a part of the community. People do, and that's really all it's about. It is about. Yeah, there goes spinning and twirling. So this is actually an example of how people learn, but also an example of otaku, like a sub otaku culture, I called it. But yeah, cosplay otaku is the one I chose, and it involves fans dressing up in characters from their favorite animes, mangas, and video games, and like that. Most of the time, cosplayers go to conventions to show off their very detailed creations, as you can see. Other times, cosplayers can meet outside at other smaller conventions, or even take it to private settings. Cosplayers are honestly infamous for being super creative and their participatory levels. A lot of people love to participate and, yeah, just show off and get really detailed. This is a participatory culture because of the lines have officially been blurred between the consumer and the creator. It is just so awesome to see this. People are remixing, creating, and collaborating all the time, and it's just it's a great community. In terms of how this connects to the course, we've learned about the flipped classroom model, and we've learned about participatory culture. Those have really what we've been focusing on, and those are both very non-traditional ways to learn. You don't see that in the classroom at all. And otaku culture I'm kind of seeing the same thing here. It's kind of like an opportunity for non-traditional learning. The point of this class is to take advantage of these of educational opportunities that are available at low cost to promote learning, especially with like technology coming out. It seems like a good idea to pay attention to these things, and motivation is like a huge concern, especially at Title One schools. So this feels like something we should pay attention to. It feels like a good direction to move in, and embracing these technologies while also keeping the students' interests at heart. It seems like a great way to go about things. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.